What's happening, guys? Adam Adshead here, Factory BJJ. This is the third video we've done. I hope you've enjoyed the first couple that we've posted up. What I've done is I've kind of fleshed out some of the answers to some of the questions that I got from Instagram about competing this last weekend at the Polaris Ghee Squads event. Thanks so much for all the support. We've had some great questions come through, and what I want to do today is to tackle a couple of them, a couple of the shorter ones. First one I want to talk about is how did you prepare for short explosive rounds? So good question. And coincidentally, the way that I would have trained for Polaris is the way that I've been training all year anyway. I did Polaris on 3 weeks notice, and usually we'd have a little bit longer to prepare for a competition, but the way that I've been training all year is basically I like to do, if I do an hour's worth of sparring, I like to do 10 90-second rounds, then I'll do 5 2-minute rounds, and then I'll do 4 5-minute rounds. That's just around an hour with a little bit of breaks in there as well. We train that way in our competition classes when things are kind of normal as well. We do like what we call like a first points drill. So we'll do like 45-second rounds with a 15-second rest. We'll do like 10 of those, about getting to that position, your A game position, which we actually talked about on a previous video. And so rather than just sparring 5-minute rounds all the time, which was the time which we had in this match, I think it's also good to kind of mix it up and throw in a few of the shorter rounds. If you're doing like a 90-second round or even short, like a 45-second round, you really have to get on with it. Like you come in, for me, I play guard, so come in, pull guard, and get to one of those A game positions as quickly as possible. So that's the best way I find to prepare for intense and shorter rounds in competition. So good question. Next one is going to be, was this the most intense comp that you've done? And I think all comps can be quite intense, especially at the black belt level. I think even at any level, really. The shorter rounds in terms of the match, the 5 minutes, definitely adds to that. So it's a bit more of a sprint. If you do 10-minute adult matches or super fights, like 15-minute matches, then it's a little bit more slower pace. But I think an IBGF comp or even a local competition can be as intense in terms of that. The thing that I found which was added to the intensity was and excitement as well. So was the format. So if you didn't know, and just to kind of give you guys a bit of background, we didn't know who was going to be going on next. There was 8 people on the team, and then about a minute or so before the match was due to end, or if there was a submission, we literally, a 30-second break in between, we had to tell the coordinator that was sat with us who was going to be on next. So that kind of adds to the excitement and builds that kind of suspense, because you just don't know whether you're going to be going on in 2 minutes or it might be 20 minutes. So in the first round, I was the last person on, number 8. So I had to wait almost, I think it was like 30 minutes or more before I managed to get onto the mat. So that kind of adds to the intensity and the excitement of it. But in terms of physical intensity, it's kind of no different. Okay, I'm going to tackle one more of these on this video. And the question is, will we see the Ghee Squads again? I spoke to the promoters, and they were really happy with how things kind of panned out. The feedback's been really good, and yeah, everyone loved the Ghee Squads. So I think Ghee kind of matches do sometimes kind of tend to be a little bit more boring and a little bit more kind of stalling and a little bit more kind of less like viewer friendly. And overall the feedback was good, so they seem to be happy to bring back another version at some point in the future to do another Ghee Squads event. If you've not seen it, buy a month of UFC Fight Pass, $6.99. Get watching it. Support UK BJJ and enjoy it. I've not had a chance to watch it back yet, but it's definitely something I'm going to do this weekend because everyone keeps saying it was such a great thing to watch. So again, thanks for the support on that. And I've got we're going to do 2 more videos, answer a few more of the questions, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one.